Hello, welcome to the Page Between Oracle channel. I am Paige, and we're here to do the collective daily reads for the week beginning December 15th. Thank you all for being here. Those brand new and those returning, welcome, and welcome back. I do hope that the messages that you receive throughout this week are the messages that you came here to receive. So for this week, and we are going to this week, we're going to start including the weekend reads as well. So for this week, for career and finance, we'll use Moonology. For relationships, Faces of Ushan. And then for general and daily, Ask Your Guides. And we will begin with a quote card for all the reads. And if you're interested, you like these, you can find the link to my Etsy store in the description box below. The deck I use is a printed from a vendor. The deck that's out on the Etsy shop is a digital print that you can download and print. This is on cardstock, and this is how it's printed. You can laminate them and so forth. So that's just a quick glimpse of that. Again, thank you all for being here. Now, let's just jump into our daily reads. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here and welcome. Let's jump right into this read for Monday, December 15th. All of the decks have been pre-shuffled, and as a reminder, the more we use our intuition, the more it strengthens. Messages and energies for the collective daily read, December 15th. Oh, the cards are a little bit slippery, sticky. Let's see. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. And then on the bottom, find a job you enjoy doing, and you will never have to work a day in your life. All right, we'll move on to career and finance for the collective, December 15th. I'm sure you see a little cat's head. That's Leo. She loves to participate in the reads when she can. Messages and energies coming through for the collective, December 15th. You're very close to achieving your goal. Love that. Nothing is yet set in stone. Notice that if you read by color, notice the hues are the same in these two cards. Next card out is a win-win outcome is forecast. And then next card out, you are good enough. Whoops! On the bottom, the energy is gaining momentum. Moving on to relationships for the collective daily read, Monday, December 15th. Messages and energies coming through. Ushan's tears, grief, loss, heartbreak. Ushan of correspondence, communication, listening, conflict resolution. Ushan's healing sage, restoration, compassion, wounded healer. The next card out would be Ushan of deception, dishonesty, masking, self-delusion. On the bottom, Ushan of mother's milk, nurturing, harvest, prosperity. Moving on to general and daily for the collective daily read, Monday, December 15th. compromise, community. I love how these two colors are the same hue up here, but this one has that same hue of blue. Only you know what that's about as you into it, but we got some green and the blue in this one too, the healer. Physical body. Next card out would be balance. They're all the same hues. Interesting. Oh goodness, here we go. New beginnings. Collective, thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's start right away with, jump right into the read for Tuesday, December 16th. All of the decks have been pre-shuffled, and a reminder, the more we use our intuition, the more it strengthens. Messages and energies coming through for the collective daily read, December 16th. Oh goodness, okay, got two cards here. Happiness is a direction, not a destination. Let's see how we can do this. One kind word can change someone's entire day. What if we do something like that? Let's move this up. How's that? Okay, and then on the bottom, find a job you enjoy doing and you will never have to work a day in your life. This came out yesterday too, if you remember. All right, let's move on to career and finance for the collective. Daily read, Tuesday, December 16th. Messages and energies coming through. Meditate and contemplate. Look at the bigger picture. Bring love into the situation. Have faith in your dreams would be the next card out. And then on the bottom, what do you need to release? Let's move on to relationships for the collective daily read, December 16th. Messages and energies coming through. Ushan floods, spite, malice, revenge. Ushan of cosmic surrender, letting go, acceptance, detachment. I love all the butterflies of change on this card. Isn't it pretty? Ushan, the creatix, creativity, artistic expression, breakthrough. Next card out is Ushan of envy, jealousy, self-doubt, inadequacy. And then on the bottom, Ushan of unlocked gates, freedom, breaking barriers, unleashing potential. We're going to move on to general and daily for the collective. Daily read, Tuesday, December 16th. Messages and energies coming through. New beginnings. Isn't that beautiful? I think that was in our last read, the bottom card, if I remember right. Solitude. Unconditional love. Next card out, new life. Oh, beautiful. And then on the bottom, deceit. Collective, thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Hello, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for being here. This is the read for Wednesday, December 17th, and we'll jump right in. All of the decks have been pre-shuffled, and as a reminder, the more we use our intuition, the more it strengthens. Messages and energies for the collective. Daily read, Wednesday, December 17th. True love is not about perfection, but about acceptance. On the bottom, time is a crazy thing. To say, I don't have time, is like saying, I don't want to. Moving on to career and finance for the collective. Daily read, Wednesday, December 17th. Messages and energies coming through. Don't let your past hold you back. A fiery climax approaches. You and your loved ones are safe. The next card out would be, your dreams need a practical plan. On the bottom, it's time to release negativity. Let's move on to relationships for the collective daily read, Wednesday, December 17th. Ushan the warrior, personal power, assertiveness, leadership. I love that underneath this, don't let your past hold you back. Isn't that thrilling? I mean, let's go on. Ushan's cleansing rain, emotional release, healing, renewal. Ushan of self-destruction, self-sabotage, destructive patterns, caution. The next card out, Ushan's honeypot, sacred pleasure, sensuality, self-love. And then on the bottom, Ushan of the dance, happiness, bliss, gratitude. Moving on to general and daily for the collective. Daily read, Wednesday, December 17th. Messages and energies coming through. Exhaustion, discontent, solitude. The next card out would be invention. And then on the bottom, intuition. Collective, I'm going to do something that I haven't done yet. I want to clarify this discontent card. And let me see. The majority of my decks are in another room, but I do have one deck here that may help with this. So this deck is the Psychic Tarot deck. Let's see if we can clarify the discontent deck a little more, just so you have a little more context as you intuit your read. We're going to use this as a clarifier, messages and energies for the collective daily, December 17th. I do pre-shuffle all of my decks, and as they're left in the box, I always pre-shuffle after I read, so we're good on that. Let's see what's coming out for discontent. Trapped in fear. This is like the Eight of Swords. Let's do this. Let's see what else comes out. The waiting game. This is a wand card. It's like the Two of Wands. And we're going to pull one more card. Here we go. I'm so glad we did. This is the Chariot card, Triumph. All right, collective, we're going to leave that as is. And on the bottom is the Three of Wands card, like the Three of Wands card, is partnerships and alliances. So we'll just kind of leave that here. If you want to pause the video here or take a snapshot, just so you have the whole thing as a, you know, something that you can look at a little bit longer as you intuit your read. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here, and welcome. This read is for Thursday, for the collective, Thursday, December 18th. We're going to jump right in. The decks have been pre-shuffled, and as we always say, the more we use our intuition, the more it strengthens, which is what we promote here on our channel. Oh. That was Lilo making her presence known. Messages and energies coming through for the collective daily read, December 18th. Life must be lived as play. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do, is on the bottom. Let's move on to career and finance for the collective daily read, Thursday. Look at this, a new start is coming. But on the other side, nothing is yet set in stone. So, the collective daily read, Thursday, December 18th. Messages and energies coming through. Well, here it is again. Nothing is yet set in stone. It's time to release negativity. Take time to breathe out. Next card out, conclusions are within reach. And then on the bottom, a win-win outcome is forecast. Let's move on to relationships for the collective daily read, Thursday, December 18th. Messages and energies. Ushan's tears, grief, loss, heartbreak. Ushan of the dusk, cycles, transition, closure. Ushan of the drought, fear, insecurity, scarcity. Next card out. Ushan the creatix, creativity, artistic expression, breakthrough. On the bottom, Ushan's cleansing rain, emotional release, healing, renewal. Let's move on to general and daily for the collective daily read, Thursday, December 18th. Messages and energies coming through. Rest. Interesting how these are the same colors. This one too. Here we go. This one too. New beginnings. This has come out a few times this week now, hasn't it? Risk. Next card out. Deceit. On the bottom. Appreciation. Collective, thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here and welcome. This read is for Friday, December 19th. I had to look, I'm sorry. Thank you all for being here. Let's jump right into your read. All of the decks have been pre-shuffled, and as we always say, the more we use our intuition, the more it strengthens, which is what we promote on our channel. Messages and energies for the collective. Daily read, Friday, December 19th. Knowing others is wisdom. Knowing yourself is enlightenment. On the bottom, you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. These two kind of coincide with each other, don't they? All right, moving on to career and finance for the collective. Daily read, Friday, December 19th. Messages and energies coming through for the collective. A time for healing. The answers you need are coming. Hold your vision. The next card out, take time to breathe out. On the bottom, a time to give rather than take. Moving on to relationships for the collective. Daily read, Friday, December 19th. Messages and energies coming through. Ushan's tears, grief, loss, heartbreak. Collective, this has come up a few times in this row this week. And you may, it depends on how you intuit your reads, if you do the past, present, future, or just kind of take all cards into play. But I believe it's been in this position a few times this week. I just want to call that out. Ushan the warrior, personal power, assertiveness, leadership. This also came out in this position at least once. Ushan's honeypot, sacred pleasure, sensuality, self-love. This actually came out as the next card out. And then let's see what the next card out is. Ushan's overflows, generosity, wealth, auspicious blessings. On the bottom, Ushan of secrets, mystery, hidden knowledge, wisdom. Let's move on to general and daily for Friday, December 19th for the collective daily read. Competition. Deceit. Risk. Next card out, victory. Oh, I like that. Let's kind of let that peek out. On the bottom, exhaustion. I was going to do what I did earlier in the week and kind of pull some clarifiers. But oh, we can't see let's turn this, how do we want to do? It's going to be upside down, but I don't want it lost. Since the victory card is coming out, I think that, where is it? Where's the mystery? Wasn't there a mystery card? Here it is, mystery. I think it's best just to kind of let it sit, and it feels like the less we know, the better off we will to get to this victory card. So let's leave it at that, because we have this, the answers you need are coming. We're healing. So yeah, let's leave it at that. Collective, thank you again for being here. And we're going to do the weekend read next. We're not going to have that as a separate read this week. We're going to include it into this one, so the timestamps. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hello everyone, thank you for being here and welcome. This read is for the weekend, December 20th and 21st. Let's jump right in. All of the decks have been pre-shuffled, and as a reminder, the more we use our intuition, the more it strengthens, which is what we promote on our channel. Messages and energies for the collective weekend read, December 20th and 21st. The holidays are upon us. Let's see if there's any messages regarding the holidays. Not everything that weighs you down is yours to carry. On the bottom, you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. This has come out a few times this week. Moving on to career and finance for the collective weekend read. December 20th and 21st. Messages and energies for the collective. Be bold and make the first move. Step out of your comfort zone. Surrender to the divine. Next card out, nothing will come of the situation. On the bottom, your hard work is paying off. Let's move on to relationships for the collective weekend read, December 20th and 21st. Ushan of shame and regret, guilt, remorse, self-loathing. Ushan of boundaries, cord cutting, energetic balance, liberation. Ushan the warrior, personal power, assertiveness, leadership. The next card out, Ushan's voice, chakra, authenticity, individuality, self-expression. You know what, collective? I want to leave this card peeking because it's going to be something probably for the following week. Sounds like we got some healing going on over the weekend. Maybe. Okay, on the bottom, Ushan's cleansing rain, emotional release, healing, renewal. There we go. So let's just kind of leave that peeking out so we have it as a reminder for the week of the 22nd. All right, let's move on to if, energy can always change. You know that. So this may change depending on how the weekend goes for you. But let's kind of keep that peeking out. Moving on to general and daily for the collective weekend read, December 20th and 21st. Messages and energies coming through. New beginnings. Now, collective, this card has come out. I think this is at least the 4th time for this week. Beautiful. Imagination, and I love that the colors are the same. Community, beautiful. Next card out would be shadow. And the shadow might be with what we went through over the weekend. And with this healing card here too. And then on the bottom, rest. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you in our next read. Until then, take care.